guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are good. First of all, I'd like to thank all of those guys who are already on my channel subscribed. Thank you for your love and support so far. And those of you who are new to my channel, hope you guys are enjoying the content in my channel. It is actually officially spring, which is why I have, for this look, as you can tell, done a little bit of a colourful look with my eyes. Just basically because it's spring, and spring is all about flowers, colours, sunshine, and just it's like a happy season. So yeah, so I decided to go for a pastel coloured look on my eyes, and I went for like the braided look on my hair as well. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of the makeup look and the tutorial. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. All my social media sites are listed below. So guys, in my next video. Starting off with the base, which I wanted to keep as natural as possible, I used the Dior Star foundation in the shade 030, as it's a matte foundation and has light to medium coverage. I don't usually use this foundation, and it was slightly darker for my skin, but I just went along with that one. For the eyes, to prime it, I just primed it with a normal Maybelline concealer. And then just with a fluffy brush just applied that and blended it in. The first shade that I applied on my full eyelid was, and across the crease, was the yellow eyeshadow from Front Cover called Magic Banana, which is a matte shadow, and I just applied that to the whole eyelid. Then with the Coastal Scents palette, I used the lilac shade. It doesn't actually have any names, so it's just a lilac shade that I applied again to the outer V and into the crease. It's a shimmery sort of lilac-y pastel shade. With an angled brush, I then went in, and to give the eye a little bit more of a depth, I used the same Coastal Scents palette, but I used like a blue purple shade and applied that to the actual crease of the eye, going from the inner corner to the outer V and building up the coverage. This again was a matte eyeshadow from that palette, and using a fluffy brush I just kept blending that in. I did go back in with the lilac shimmer shade just to add a little bit more shimmer to the eye, and then to the outer corner I used a matte pink shade again from the same Coastal Scents palette and applied it just on the inner corner, again building it up into the crease. I felt like I needed a little bit more colour, darker shade from the dark purple blue shade, and I went back in with that and then again built it in. Just add more cover and colour as you require. It was giving the eye almost like a 3D effect, which is what I was wanting. I went for the pastel shades because I thought they're like perfect colour for like summer, and like they're absolutely beautiful for like brown eyes. I used again the same Coastal Scents palette and used the yellow shimmer shade to the inner corner of my eye. For the liner, I went in with the Glowy Super Cat liner and just built the coverage slowly, just so I lined the eyes and then filled it in as I went along and built up like the thickness of the liner. For under my eyes, I use the same shimmer shade that I use in the inner corner of my yellow shade that I use in the inner corner, and apply that underneath my eye, and then with the same blue purple shade I mix that in for the liner as well, just to give it like that greeny bluey effect. I wanted to keep the eyes natural, so I didn't use the fake lashes. I just went in and used the mascara from L'Oreal called Mega Volume 24 Collagen and added quite a few coats, probably 2 or 3, to my upper and lower lashes. And then to finish off the base, I went back in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer and then just highlighted the usual areas. Like I said, my foundation was a little too dark for my skin, so I just sort of wanted to brighten up and lighten up some of those areas. I used a Real Techniques sponge and just used it with just wetting it a little and then applied that and blended the concealer into my skin. I didn't want to have any harsh contour lines, so instead of using like contour, I just went in with a blush. I used the Kiko Velvet Touch Stick blush, which is like a creamy blush. So instead of again using brushes for it, I used my fingers to just give me that no harsh contour lines and just basically like a flushed look to my cheeks. So just added a bit of colour to my skin. And then just a little bit of highlighter on the top of my cheeks and bridge on my nose, and I use a highlighter from MAC Show Gold, I think, yeah. To keep the lips natural, I wanted just like the pinky kind of colour, so I used the MAC Please Me lipstick. But because I found it too matte, I went back in with the Kiko 3D Instant Volume Lip Gloss just to give it a little bit of a shine. Hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
All over me, don't be shy. Take control of me, get the vibe. It's gonna be lit.